Oh, we've done
pretty.
it. We did it. And there's the Xin ban straight away. That's
Yeah,
a respect ban.
that's
Respect
fair.
ban. Yep.
It had a very good showing, especially last game. Like, it's a like obviously there's a bit of difference between whether or not it's a comfort pick, but you just had a really good showing and a really good game on that champion. I just don't.
He played well. Now there's a Kindred ban coming out. We haven't seen this. They're probably going off picks and bans that they've seen these players take before. But I think Kindred's a good ban. Late game, really good team fight. I think getting the Lamb off the field is really nice.
Syndra as well. They're just banning their comp from the last game. I respect that.
We even just said that we're like, oh, we just don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So now they're just like, well, we're gonna break it completely and take all those champions away.
You still run a very similar comp. It's just Okay, Lulu ban. All right.
I like the Lulu ban. Lulu.
I got to assume that someone on that team plays Kindred quite religiously to put a Kindred ban out there.
Yeah, you wouldn't just throw that champion out for no reason. And we got a Nami being taken off the board. Fishwife doesn't want to be seen in this game. I'm not sure what to make of that.
I think their support plays a lot of Nami, or if they don't play a lot of Nami, they have a very good win rate. Yep, they have a 76% win rate on Nami in rank.
Okay, that's how that happens then. Yeah.
All right. That's very high. All right.
And look, you see the Zeri pick, they instantly take the Jinx. Okay. I like it. It makes sense again, but again, it's like you said before, why sort of ban it out? Maybe maybe Weekend Warriors was looking to take the Jinx again, seemed to come through with some good Mega Death Rockets, but now it's been stolen. So their team comp is completely scuffed. So I think this is going to be, I think the first pick phase is going to be super crucial. And there's a Caitlyn. Okay. Caitlyn Jinx, 80 carries off the board. I like it. We're getting a lot of range coming in, which is going to be good. I'm excited for the range. Ivern also being hovered.
They hovered it last time, and it was just a bait hover.
It was a bit of a bait hover. Don't do the ASOL. But if you feel like it, don't go for it, but don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't sacrifice.
That is cocky. That's cocky.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
Clarification. I am a huge fan of Renata. It's one of my favorite champs they've added to League since Tarm, I think.
Really?
Probably my favorite champion added to League since Tarm Kench.
Oh, I'm learning all things about you tonight, and I don't know if we can keep casting together. But look, that's okay, because the respect where it's due. Renata, very strong champion.
All right, Diana Yasuo. This is Diana Yasuo. This is what we see at the high level.
And well, there's a Lucian coming in.
Bait hover. It's a bait hover.
Please be a bait. They're messing with me, man. They're messing with me, and I can't handle it. The pressure's too much. Good. Well, there's a Callista. Okay. Gay Dad's decided to pop down the Lucian. I like it.
All right. You know what? Maybe it's Lucian top.
Be Lucian
really soul again.
Stop doing a soul again. Nah, you can't keep doing this to me, man. The dragon's not worth it.
So, I know that Lucian used to be he was super lane dominant, especially in mid lane, and then a hard Raven. I think they're trying to pull our leg. I have a feeling someone's listening in. Just going, oh wait, hang on.
Diego? They're getting so close if they lock on the Ivern, but Diego's a good pick.
Okay. We're fine.
All right. We've got a team comp building around now, which I'm vibing with.
So we're talking about for rough. A very simple team comp. You have a hyper carry. You have things that you stick in front of your hyper carry. Correct. You have some pick potential. It's not all in team fighting. You have some dueling potential and stuff. So you have Caitlyn. You have Renata to sit with Caitlyn / a bit in front. You have Diego to either go absolutely ham or kind of just get in the way. Urgot Ben. I'm going to ignore that for now. Camille, man, as solid ban. Camille is really good into these kind of comps where it's Caitlyn missteps and Camille just jumps on and presses R. And it's like, okay, Caitlyn can't run away now, so my team can just jump on her, especially if I've got a Diana. So that's a good ban. Kled, similar-ish. It stops a lot of engage. If Kled does get a flank and brings Diana in on a flank, or just goes, look, we want to force a fight and they've misstepped, so we're going to Kled ult here and a whole team's just going to sprint at you.
Yeah. But I think we got to also look at this Vex ban as well. I actually think that's a really smart ban because you have so much range on this red side team. Chucking a Vex in there is just, she's going to run in, she's going to hit you with the Gloom, she's going to fear you up, and then you're just going to get hit with a Renata ulti, and that Cloud is just going to turn you against everyone. They've got 280 carries on their team. If Jinx has a Hurricane, she'll melt everyone.
Fiddle?
But
Pog?
I kind of want to see a Fiddle now. I want to see that Crow Storm do its work.
No,
But they're
been
looking
baited.
over the. I've been
baited again.
Stop it! You guys, stop it! We want some fun shit.
That's fine.
But we got a Cassiopeia as well in the mid lane. I think that's a really good pick.
Cass is good for the same reason that Vex is good. It's picking it into Lucian. If you do manage to get on top of Lucian as Vex, you do actually get to fear him out of dashes and stuff and stop a bunch of resets and do a lot of blowing up. Cass, if you catch him before he's pressed his E, or if he E's forward and you catch him onto your field, he can't move. So you're just going to do tons of damage to him. Also means he can't reposition his ulti as well, can't chase properly.
Yep.
The Urgot ban, I understand now, because they don't want to play Alawi into Urgot. My question is, why are you playing Alawi?
Well, I can say Alawi with Hullbreaker has been doing some pretty monstrous things, but there's the
skill matchup top lane. Let's go.
All right.
That's hype.
I'm keen for this. Because if Fiora doesn't riposte just right, Alawi's just going to smack her up with tentacles. And it's going to be either beautiful or we'll hate it.
This could be very spicy. Cassiopeia is also a good pick into Alawi, because Alawi's W, as far as I'm aware, counts as a slight leap. So when she does activate W, the grounded actually stops her from doing the auto. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm pretty sure that is the case.
Oh, look. This is a spicy comp.
It's a good comp.
It's a great comp. I'm just looking at the all-in coming from the Weekend Warriors as well. Like, they've got a lot of damage, even a lot of poke. But if Fiora and Viego get on top of them, Cassiopeia is just going to come in, and so is Caitlyn. They're just going to start shredding people. But then look at the damage coming out from AGC. I'm looking forward to a big Sona ulti on top of everyone, into Alawi tentacles, Diana with the Moonfall. I want to see some big plays. If I'm not seeing them grouping as 5 at 10-15 minutes, then why are we even here? That's the real question.
Look, AGC they do have a wombo. Like, if you get a fat Diana ulti and Alawi manage to get on top of that, or Soda's close enough to delay with her own ulti, you can choose into each other. Like, you do actually have, like, straight up, it's like Diana ulti, Sona ulti, Alawi ulti, Jinx ulti, and Lucian can just hit whoever you want dead.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it definitely can work. But it also relies on the other team having, because ideally you want to do that a minimum 2 people.
Yeah. Yep.
And the only 2 people so Viego and Fiora play similar ranges, but they often will change targets because they don't need to be next to each other to function, is Caitlyn and Renata. And that means you have to get past Cassio. And Cassio is, like, if you're playing a retreating game, that's a pain. That is a massive pain.
But
might see Rallies as well for the same thing.
Yeah. I'm really keen to see how this is. But guys, we are going to jump to an intermission. So stay tuned before we get into the game. This is going to be a spicy one. I'm looking forward to a couple hull breakers. But hold tight and we'll see you in just a minute.
that meant to be on one?
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in game number 2. Is there a lag? Is it me?
Maybe they paused.
Maybe they did pause. I'm not sure if we can see the pause. Oh.
We all seem to have the same. Yeah, we all have the exact same thing. I think they paused. Yeah, they paused. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Love that.
Okay. All right.
Well, we're into the second game now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how these guys want to go about playing this. Looks like red team does want to go for a cheeky engage, looking for that little fight. But look, what are you looking forward to? I like coming to what you're looking forward to, because I think early start of the game, we got to talk about where we want to see the action. Where do you want to see the action here, Quack?
I want to see chaos. That is a first strike Viego. Hang on. Sorry, I need a moment here. What is this? A full damage Viego? There's no bruiser at all. I am going full damage. I've mad respect if that's the case. That is Chad maneuver. What am I? Okay, all right. So I don't know. I think top lane's going to be dictated either in the first few levels, one of them is going to kill the other one, or the junglers are going to go buffs top.
Mm.
And then they're just going to spend the rest of the game in bot lane because they will just be like, I put a Lowy ahead, cool. Now I don't have to go anywhere near them. Or I put Fiora ahead, now I don't have to go anywhere near them.
Yeah. I think I want to see a hull breaker from this Alawi. I want to see this Alawi split pushing and causing as much mayhem for this top side as possible. I want to see what she's got. And look at this first little strike, but Fiora coming back with a cheeky hit. But again, I'm also looking at bot lane. You don't often see Jinx, Sona, especially Caitlyn, Renata. I think the less range coming out from Renata with a Caitlyn who is peak range. I just want to see how this is played out, in all honesty.
My question here is, has Brother Osas and Babaika, I'm sorry if I'm massacring your names, I don't have a pronunciation guide handy.
We're going Brother.
Have they played against much Renata?
That's a good question, because you need to know how she sort of plays, how she works before you can actually start doing fights. Like if she gets those good roots and starts pulling you sideways, you got to be worried. There's this early flash coming from Brother. Renata just being a huge threat for the level 2. Wow,
I'm pretty sure Sona dies there if she doesn't flash.
Yeah, 100%.
She lands that, you get that into Caitlyn trap, and you are Sona. You're one of the squishier champions at level 1. You don't have exhaust to reduce the damage. You only have heal.
Yeah.
And Renata's just going to ignite you instantly. So yeah, we're going to kill you. We're level up.
So respecting the Renata early, very nicely played. But now she's going to be scared to walk up because she's getting hooked. There's the early ignite. Chompers goes down, but look at that damage. Does the ignite tick over? No heal needed. Good little riposte coming out, but look at shots in this top.
So close.
I think I am slightly delayed. Are you guys ahead? What time are you guys on?
3:03. Custom on delay. Yep, that sounds like the League of Legends client that we all know and love.
Yeah.
Mine did just freeze while you're in the middle of the shot calling.
Yeah, it keeps going, but there's a big fight coming down from Babia.
That's okay. Just need to
340. I'm so far behind. I'm trying to sync it up.
What are you up to?
I'm now on. If it actually wants to work, it keeps freezing on me though. Right.
Yeah, it's saying it's coming up to life. Stream at 340. Yeah, okay. That's all right. I'm still not at 340 yet.
I'm at 340. Right.
Yeah, that could be okay. We're at the same time as each other, but we're behind stream.
Okay.
Which is
less than ideal.
Let me have a quick look here. I've got the other stream up on the side. Thank you, Riot. We're about 40 seconds behind. Okay. Not looking too great. Looking bot lane, there's a tower dive going on at the moment. Is that a dead Jinx? That's a dead Jinx.
Yeah, I can't see any of this. All right.
I'm cheating. I'm using the Discord stream.
I'm on that too. But I'm looking now at Alawi. She's just up in this top lane, putting out some pressure, looking to go all in. Look at this wave that she's pushing in though.
Yeah, it's a big wave to be pushing in. I'm just. I don't know. Like, how cocky do you feel? Do you think you could just kill Fiora under that turret? Like, that's.
There's a big exhaust though. Look at this mid lane. Cassiopeia getting the Conqueror, but look at those shots up in this top lane. Howard diving gets the solo kill onto Fiora. That's what you want to see. That's the plays I was looking forward to. Alawi is going to be on a roll now. But also Lucian died in the mid lane.
We saw the exhaust trade mid lane. Lucian lost that fight.
Yeah. Well, the Conqueror proc there, I think, was really crucial. But Diana is now coming in for a fight, dashes forward,
missed the Q.
Misses the crescent. But no, there's the silence coming down, but can she chase her down? Diana not in a good spot, actually gets knocked back by the wall. Viego is here, flash over the wall. Diana has to get out of that one. Unfortunate.
Very greedy, unfortunately, going in on the, like, missing the Q, still pressing E.
Yeah.
It's just
wishful thinking.
Yeah, praying.
Yeah, praying. Yeah. Just living on a prayer. A good root down in this bot lane though, but look, Sona ignited. Look at the damage. Rhaegar throwing it out, and Sona just goes 1, 2, 3. Good night. No more music chimes from this little love.
Sona is one hell of a squishy champion.
Yeah.
It's every time I see her, I get reminded that that's why we don't pick her.
That's why she's got a better version of herself called Seraphine. All right.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm Sona, but I got twice the range.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. I know I've seen a lot of but there's a Lucian's coming down, looking to do some damage, but actually gets the pull back. Renata zoning him off from entering anything, but I feel like it was just keeping them off the tower, in all honesty.
Maybe they're setting up for a possibly dragon coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, not coming up. Dragon is up.
Well, Viego could probably do it. He's got himself a Sheen, got a dagger, got a longsword.
Oh, I did actually miss that. Lucian was sitting there for almost 30 seconds at Dragon Pit waiting to come and gank bot lane. He was waiting for a while.
That's not what you want to do when you've just been solo killed by your mid laner.
Yeah, it comes down to get nothing.
There's Renata also landing another good hook. Caitlyn putting down traps, with Sona also caught out again. Chunked once more. Red team picking up the first drag. I want to talk about this drag. Crucial.
You're one step closer to
go in.
Well, the
Cullen
dive
comes out. There's the dive. They get the solo kill, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Gay Dads doing a good job. Coming back there. Getting the return fight.
I respect the greed.
Look, it's asserting dominance. That's what it is. This is all mind games for these guys. They're platinum now. They need to be in the mind games. But Alawi pops down the ultimate tentacles, going wild, but only onto the clone. So hopefully she can get a bit more damage passive off the back end. But this Alawi doing a really good job top. What is she doing right?
Look, to be totally honest, as I said before, it's a skill matchup, and as far as I can tell, I think the Alawi player is the one that knows the matchup better.
Accurate.
That's just how it's looking at the moment. Is it knows the matchup better?
Alawi, there's the jump forward, but not. Oh, getting a good hook back though. Under tower as well, beautifully played.
Bunch of return damage, but might have to recall off of that. Yeah, looking to recall off of that. That is a lot of damage to have taken. Does a TP, so isn't going to lose much off of it. They TP straight back to lane.
Yeah, look, and this Alawi's just got such a lead already. Was almost 15 CS up on the Fiora. Just the pressure, pure pressure, keeping her away from the farm.
Okay, so it doesn't look like it's a full damage Viego, which I am confused by. And like it does, but it doesn't.
Oh man, I think we're getting confused by a lot of things in these games, but that's the beauty of it.
Why is there a dagger? Like, that's what I mean. Like, there's no Sheen item that builds out of a dagger, right?
It's that extra little bit.
Wait,
it could be Trinity Force.
That could be Trinity. Sorry, there's no Sheen item that I've seen built on Viego. Is what I should have said. Look, I respect it.
They're exploring new horizons.
Now,
they're on the leading
I will
edge.
say, the first strike has done sweet bugger all so far. As of 8 minutes 44 when my other stream thing has paused. It's done an extra 66 damage and gained him 75 gold. So it's less
doing
than
its
like
job.
most jungle camps.
It's so good. I don't get it. I don't want to get it, but I love it because it confuses me.
I assume it's like when he gets 2 items, you're going to try and one-shot people. But if you're going Trinity Force, you're not going for a one-shot. You're going for more extended trades.
Yeah,
I'm really not sure what he's looking for.
I don't know, man. I love it. These are the shenanigans we live and die for in all low elo. It's perfect. It's everything I could dream of. And look at the tower plates on this bot side, though. The Renata Caitlyn duo just forcing these guys under the tower where they are just struggling and trying to. Whoa, that's
the Jinx Sona is like you want to kill. Like that's what you want to do. You want to actually be killing your lane there, especially into.
Oh, there's the flash, the moonfall. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but they're getting all the damage of Renata. Throws out her cloud. It's doing a lot of damage. Good stuns coming out. The disengage mega death rocket misses, but there's the exhaust. The culling comes out too. Conqueror is procced. Cassiopeia. There's the flash from Lucian. He's nervous, but he did what he could. And that was beautiful fight coming out from both lanes. But I feel like blue side had the better one, especially with the Rift Herald coming up here. This Rift Herald could help this bot side with a little bit more. What do you think of this Rift Herald? I'm not actually super keen on it. You get a little bit of gold from the shield, but I don't know. Plates just aren't enough for me nowadays.
Look, it is money. Like money is still money. Like there's nothing to.
Wait, Diana wants to go in again. She's hungry, but gets nothing.
Really wants that kill. CS per minute. Okay, well, that is a decent CS per minute. So we are seeing the blue team is pretty consistently. Like
we can see
they're a little bit higher. Definitely just has the edge in CS per minute, but it's not enough to make a difference. Honestly,
it's
not. We're seeing 1,200-ish gold going the way of Weekend Warriors. Look, I got to be honest. I am worried for AGC. I don't think so. We talked about them having the wombo combo and things like that. I don't know if they're going to be able to execute it because they're going to have to do it in such a way that they either catch Renata so she died like this.
Like this.
Nope, okay, never mind. Nope.
She's got a lot of disengage there with that hook. If she hooks the right person and they're taken out, she can just walk out for free.
I don't think Sona can go in absolutely ape. And Renata doesn't even have to put W on Caitlyn. You just go, okay, you're going to go in, you're going to go get an execute off of one of those people in the backline who's flashed away. So I'm going to put my W on you, you're going to ult onto that person, they're going to start dying.
I cannot see the game, unfortunately.
I can no longer see what's actually happening in-game.
If we could get Rat to continue with the game in question, that would be fantastic, as that helps us. Oh, up there it is. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, we're doing the dodgy setup because the client is not happy right now.
It's not working. But Viega is down here. Jinx is caught out a little bit. Caitlyn does use the dash forward. Good Sona. Requiem actually doing its job, keeping them off. But can they return anything? Diana's coming for the fight, but no, sadly gets nothing. But fantastic disengage. But there was just nothing in that fight. Like both teams were like, let's go, but no one committed.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, what do you? It's like the calls. Okay, what are we fighting over, team? Nothing. We probably shouldn't be fighting. Hey.
Correct. I like fighting over watching my screen and.
It's all right. I think we should probably try and throw to an intermission here, and try to get the stream synced up with us again.
I do agree.
So we'll catch you all back in a moment.
Will be 2 seconds, guys. Apologies for this intermission. We'll be
Riot hates us
right back. So. They do, and that's okay. So. Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are all synced. We are fighting and ready. Thank you for holding with us in that little intermission. But we are live once again. So, Quack, let's talk about what's been going on in that brief pause. Nothing?
Okay.
Correct.
So, Essence River Fiora. Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah. You want to grab it? You want the mana, I guess? You want to have a Sheen proc on your queue? You are getting bullied by Alawi. You're not. There's no help in sight. Viego is trying to play off of mid and bot lane. And honestly, fair enough. Just like, look, top lane's a bit of a doom state at the moment. Alawi's not completely running out of control. What if I just make the rest of the team so far ahead that it doesn't matter?
Exactly. You've got a 2-0 Caitlyn, a 2-1 Cassiopeia with Everfrost as well. Gale Force on this Caitlyn. They're the champions we want to keep alive.
It's Renata's... Like, that's just a good item on Renata to have the CDR. But Trelli is left in repositioning. Cass is there. She can peel for a team.
Trying to go through, but Diana's also here. Sun's come down. Moonfall does drop. There's the crescendo. They get the pick. 3v1. Cass is not feeling too good, but Gay Dance picking up the kill. I think that's really good for this Lucian mid lane. Getting a bit of gold in his pocket. Will he? Let's see if he can actually pull something off it.
That flash ulti was probably just too ambitious. Like, it's... People are missing off the map. You flash ultied forward. You didn't get the pick. And they answered back.
But we can see Diana is now here on the Rift Herald, but looks like Weekend Warriors want this Rift Herald instead. Able to force them off.
Again, they don't want to challenge the really strong Caitlyn, the really strong Viego. Viego did go Trinity Force.
Well, very nice.
Okay. Trinity Force. I have a feeling that the first strike might just be not really there for a reason. I don't know. Maybe it was another case of I have the wrong runes.
Looks like they are dropping Shelly mid. If they can drop this tower before it pops, which they have done, they get another full charge off. Culling being used by Gay Dad.
But
probably not
Shelly
culling that they want.
Off.
Look, good. There's the engage that Viego wants to go in on this, but look at this Lucian pumping out some damage too.
Yeah, Lucian most of the way through his second item, the Essence Reaver. So, yeah, Everfrost and Cass there for peeling. Swampy playing very aggressively for somebody that is building and playing essentially the team's peel. Look,
I don't know what just happened. We just saw a failed Moonfall coming out from Diana. Turns around, blocks out the Cass ulti, just not getting turned to stone this one time. But I don't think I can ignore that ultimate that just befell Jepman trying to get something off. But I don't know.
That was very unfortunate. I gotta be honest.
You hate to see it.
That's so sad.
It's like the hardest thing to cast too, because you want to be like, yeah, keep going, man. But then also, you whiffed it pretty hard.
At the same time, that was pretty bad. I was. You can't really afford to fumble stuff like that. Like,
no.
Look, you want to win. Those oldies have got to matter. They're going to be impactful.
There's Alawi. He's just riding this top lane all the way home.
Excuse me if I'm having any issues because my client broke again.
Your client's broken?
So it just seems to be the spectator just having some issues where it's not quite catching up to the other two of you. I don't know why. Okay. It's just coming up to where it's close to
ulti, nope. Though Alawi's going for it there. There's a lot of damage, but Cass picks up the shutdown. Great roam. Swelthy.
That was close.
Doing what he needs to do. Honestly, he should have been doing this in the first place. They should be doing 3-man dives top. So Alawi's been pushing for free.
Punish the Alawi for extending. Look, it is still an Alawi, and if you can kill Alawi while she's in her ulti and trying to be in her zone, you're doing plenty fine. It's like Alawi's not strong enough to matter yet, if that's the case.
But it will determine what items we see that she picks up going forward. Again, I am expecting a hull breaker. I want to see something like that. But there is the next dragon coming up.
Yeah, fighting over vision.
But looks, there's the Moonfall again. Diana wants to go in. The flash out from Caitlyn. She has to get out of this fight, but she is caught off. She's in the backside. Jinx, Sona off, trying to keep everyone together, but they've just split the team up. Very beautifully played. They're actually causing everyone to leave.
For Weekend.
Yeah, but And Sona kind of wants this kill using the speed boost. Brother now gets the ulti off Requiem and gets the kill. And they actually pick up the Drain at the same time. But look, they get the good soul suck. But look, can they get anything else off it? Gay Dad's just pumping out damage. Cullen goes down. Viego's still caught out. There's a Sona coming in, but there's the Gale falls forward. They go for one more fight. He does have to drop it. There's the ulti from Jinx. She gets the Mega Death Rocket, but Gay Dags picks it up. He does not get the return kill to stay alive. And fantastic play coming out of AGC.
Yeah, that was... Look, they managed to get Caitlyn separated from the team and just went, all right, cool. That's their win con. Just once it's dead, we don't have to worry anymore. We can just fight this. I was just genuinely really well played. They punished them for misstepping. Because in reality, Caitlyn Renata, quite immobile. Yeah. Like all they've got is like flash and movement speed, and as long as you're keeping them from. Essentially, it's you keep them away from the rest of your team. They can't do anything.
Now, I'm having a bit of issues myself that my scoreboard is not actually updating. It has updated again, but Sona picking up that kill there. I'm not actually sure how I feel about this. Is Sona having as much of an impact as you think she would? I feel like she's been sort of struggling into this Renata support. So what can Sona do in this game?
She's had as much impact as I thought Sona would have.
I didn't want to say it.
Which is I don't rate the Sona pick. I think there's just better enchanters to be running here, which is most of the enchanters I think are just generally more solid here. I don't think you need the team-wide speed boost or the team-wide healing so much. Yeah. Like if your allow is coming in for team fights and stuff like that, that's fantastic. But that extra movement speed that you guys are doing, it's not going to be enough. Like you're not going to be able to deal with the fact that Renata is running. She's running Shirelles and you're not running Shirelles currently, unless you can't quite see the items. But she's running Shirelles, so she's giving her own team movement speed, and she can pop it to try and give herself extra movement speed. Their team does have a cast. Like you're still going to be trying to run with that movement speed into a cast. And even if it wasn't a Cassiopeia, like if it's any kind of control mage, they just get to throw abilities into that zone in between, and you can't run at them. Because you'll just be taking so much damage that's completely unanswered.
And that's why I do think that Vex ban coming out from AGC was actually quite good. Because imagine a Vex into this comp.
Because Vex would allow you to... Vex would definitely allow you to do the same, like very similar things to what Cass is currently doing, but also allow you to, okay, they've mispositioned, I landed ulti, I'm killing their ADC.
Yep, I'm going in. Exactly. And it looks like there is a fight up in this topside jungle, but there's the Cullen coming out. Cass gets a good stun off. Everyone's going to take her out, but there it is. Look at all the damage coming out. They've turned on their own team. There's the big Requiem, but look, Lucian's got the absolute grand challenge. And red team, the Weekend Warriors take out a huge play. Good shutdown going over to this Caitlyn, but there was just no response. The AGC couldn't get into this fight. Alawi wasn't there.
That's the Renata ulti that you're looking for. That's why you play. That's one of the biggest reasons to play Renata. People do not respect your ulti, punish.
But Alawi is trying to do something here. Lots of damage coming off, though. Actually zoning off most of the team members, but gets CC down. Renata, she's doing everything she can, but Rhaegar can just pump out damage too. He's ranged. Sona having to flash away, but cancelling the Baron. We can't ignore this. We just can't. Oh, Mega Death Rocket. So close yet so far. We've seen a couple of good little Death Rockets come in, but...
just slightly off getting them. They're just a little bit damage off, just this slight amount of damage. You have that little bit of extra, maybe you get it. Unfortunately, it's just you're too far behind. As like your Jinx, you're playing a hyper carry.
Yep.
You're not 3 items deep, so your ulti is kind of just. I really need them to be really low.
You're just as low as possible. But
if you do get those picks, really clutch. A lot of extra gold to just chuck into your pocket, especially if you got that pick up there, killing their jungler as a response to, like, you stopped their Baron and you traded 1 for 1 in a situation where you guys really should have been losing Baron and not trading at all.
Yeah, nah,
that's quite good. Yeah.
Dragon is the next fight.
Okay, I just noticed these. Wait.
But Alawi,
I have my client, which is a little bit further back. Oh, might be getting to a fight.
Oh, this Caitlyn's doing some damage, though. That was 1 auto attack, empowered auto attack, headshot. almost half healthing the Sona.
All right.
But looks like, oh, there's the flash forward. Viego wants to take out Sona from this fight, jumps down, gets exhausted, keeping out of the fight. Gay Dad's actually picking up the kill. Blue team doing a very good job. AGC, Kazuya, there's the flash forward. They're actually trying to avoid that Mega Death Rocket, and this is going to give over the Dragon. Blue team playing that very well. That was very well played. But Renata throwing out her ulti in hopes, and they're turning on each other, but sadly, 1 second.
I assume just hoping for the spicy dragon steal, but I'm pretty sure it prioritizes champions first. So if she hits somebody if she hit 3 people, they don't hit dragon. They'll just hit each other.
And this could be
maybe
the Baron that Weekend Warriors were looking for before.
The other way around, yeah. This could be quite bad for Weekend. It depends on. I don't think they're going to have any.
Well, it really depends if Cassiopeia can get in here and start doing it, but if she gets anything on it, but they do pick it up just in time. Viego not even halfway to the Baron pit for the Smite Steal. Sadly, just a free Baron, very well played by AGC, securing those objectives.
Well, they've zoned the other team off of Dragon. They get Dragon, they just rotate up and they get Baron as well. And it's a Mountain Drake. Mountain Drakes are good. Mountain Drakes are very good to have. Just making yourself harder and harder to kill, and means that obviously percent penetration becomes more and more useful, technically, but it's still more armor is still more effective.
Viego is still here, looking to get this fight. He does dash over the wall, but Lucian here, culling goes down. There's the final blow, and Baba Yaga actually picking up the kill, and they're just going to run mid. Viego.
Probably a bit greedy to be playing that far up, especially when your team's just lost those. Like, you've lost these previous fights and stuff. Like, you're either going to need to be doing picks or taking better fights. It's one of the two. Especially if you're fighting over. Unfortunately, I don't know quite what you're fighting over there. If you're going in there, it's like, I'm going to die for a blue buff. Like,
yeah, nah, just not worth it. At the end of the day, is the blue really necessary when the Diana is already 30 CS plus ahead? Really?
Just trying to work out here if. Okay, so it looks like the on-stream Diana build has not updated for quite some time, and I don't know why that is. Probably just League client shenanigans.
League client shenanigans.
It is Diana going Nash's Tooth into Frostfire Gauntlet, and she does have a Bramble Vest.
She's going more of a tanky Diana.
It's also missing. I actually like it. I read as a Conqueror Diana. Because we talked about before, they're trying to do that Wombo combo where Diana's trying to be the one that initiates. You can do that with Zhonya's, or you can do that by being just this wall of HP that if people do turn on you, it's like they're blowing way too many cooldowns to kill you.
Yeah.
And you've already used your cooldowns, so you don't care anymore. I've done my CC. I don't care if you try and kill me here. I've done what I need to be. I've done what I need.
Yeah. And I think that's literally what this Diana's job is right now. She is the source of engage. She's trying to get that lockdown. I think that's why we've seen a couple of those ultis that have been misplaced, simply because she wants that lockdown. She wants to get in there. And if she doesn't get in there, fight's cancelled. They're backing out. They're saying, nah, we'll try again in 30 seconds or so. But we need to see some more of them playing off. We've seen some good ones, some good Dragon Baron fights, but what's the next step?
Well, Jinx hits a mad power spike first, so she's partway through getting Infinity Edge. If you, so partway through getting Infinity Edge, big damage power spike for ADCs. Yep. It's also the 60% crit, so more than half of your auto attacks are going to be doing that extra crit damage as well. Means she doesn't have penetration though. So if she does, because she hasn't built a Last Whisper item, if we can actually start managing to get some Mountain Drakes. She's going to be forced to build it next, and she won't be able to build a defensive item. And in this situation, she definitely wants a GA.
But Viego also coming in, but now look at this giant tentacle swarm coming out and gets the shot. This absolutely annihilated. Renata had no chance, but the whole team's coming to back her up. Looks like Viego wants to take this dive, gets the big hook, but no, so much damage. Look at it come down though. And they're just trying to kill these tentacles, but they get the shutdown. But they're losing towers still. We saw bot side tower got taken. I have a feeling mid tower in base could be taken as well. They sacrificed a lot.
It's not looking good for Weekend. Like, they have one messy fight. They lose Dragon, Baron, another team fight, and 2 inhibs. Like, it's
It's looking a bit
maybe just
rough.
the hit points, right?
It's the tempo of the game.
Tempo definitely not in Weekend's favor right now. It's very much one-sided as they're pushing through. Look, Weekend played well, and they have Renata, so I'm keen to see some more sick Renata plays. I want to be hyped for another fat Renata ulti.
I want to see some good stuff, but Alawi has just TP bot looking for the dragon play. But red team's there. Fiora is still topside, does have the teleport up, but there's the big engage. Moonfall comes down, it's doing a lot of damage. There's the mega death rocket, it's done everything it can. Diana's still sitting on top of them. Jinx getting all the shutdowns she needs. Triple kill. Could be going for the penta, but no, they do have to back off. Swiftly actually fails the stun, trying to do everything she can, but no, Lucian now lightly caught out. Flash forward from Swiftly. Exhaust goes down. Is there going to be enough damage to go for it? Swiftly gets taken out. The Zhonya's. The stopwatch coming up. But no, there is a Fiora coming to hurt you. And blue team, AGC are running up the mid lane. They don't care about the mountain. They care about this tower.
They could end here. They could just end here. They definitely could end here. If this is not something like Fiora is going to easily be able to defend, Fiora can do a lot of damage and maybe blow one of them up.
But it might not be enough. There isn't Allow. She's popped the ulti. They're trying to get that clone killed, but they're still just taking these towers. They know they can end the game. All they need to do is hit the Nexus. Riposte coming out from Fiora. She has been blown up. She's still actually alive, but there's a lot of anti-healing going down. Jetman's still on the Nexus, and they end the game, ladies and gentlemen. Beautifully played. AGC coming back, taking on the champions and saying, we'll ban all your champions, and then we'll beat you, because that's just how that works.
That almost went terribly. Oh, geez. If they lost there, like they lost off of that, they're just not clutching that game out, that would have been absolutely tragic.
Absolutely. I think we will swap over to the other scene. But wow, what a game. Second game of the evening. They ended perfectly. They took the game. They had their win con. Tank Diana, Frostfire Gauntlet. I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing.
Look, their team had a lot of damage, and all that needed to happen was Diana get in once.